We're on.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Rolling with the Punches. Today, we have the Tocayos in the house. Dave Contreras out there in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. And we have Dave Trujillo in the beautiful wine country of Temecula. He's currently at the Temecula Boxing Club with the 175-pound amateur #1 in the nation, Raul Lizarraga. Welcome to the show, gentlemen.
Thank you, Jaime. Hey, Jaime, one quick, first of all, before we get started, Dave, thank you very much. Dave Trujillo, thank you very much for bringing Raul on the show. It's a big blessing. You're always bringing up great guys to come on the show. And on behalf of Jaime and I, thank you very much for bringing him on the show. Tell us, Dave Trujillo, a little bit about Raul before we hear from him.
Well, you know what? I've known him probably for about 4 or 5 years now. I've got to witness him at a couple of the fights, especially over in Menifee locally here. Him and his brother been up and coming, and I've always had my eye on them because I love the way they fought. They go in there, they take care of business. Jesse has trained them very well, and they're very schooled with the fundamentals, and has carried them all the way to this point. I'll just real quick say this. I even had the pleasure of sending one of my guys in there with Raul here, and probably about 2 rounds. There was about 4 times my guy was dropped, and we never heard from him again. So I stood in touch with Jesse and Raul all the time. They're good friends of mine, and I want to just lift up Jesse and lift up Raul and any fighters that are coming out here. You'll be seeing his brother coming up soon too, but that's my history with him. So I'm a big fan of him as well.
So Raul's a therapist.
Oh yeah, he straightens out a lot of attitudes.
Yeah, he adjusts his attitude. There you go. Hey, Raul, so you're making your pro debut. Tell us when and where and at what weight.
It's gonna be January 30th, 2021, under Jibaro Promotions in Tijuana, and I'm gonna be fighting at 168 pounds.
Oh, 168, huh? Are you right now fighting at 170? I thought you fought at, did you fight at 175 amateurs, but you're going to fight professionally at 168, or was it vice versa?
No, I fought at 178 in the amateurs.
Okay, 178. That's what it was. Okay.
Yeah, 178.
So tell us about your boxing career. How old were you when you decided to be a boxer, and how did it all begin?
Well, it started when I was a youngster. My dad, me and my brother were like 5 years old. Me and my brother we were good kids with our dad, but every time we went with our mom, we were street kids. So we were always getting into trouble and all that. So my dad was tired of that. So he said, you know what, you guys ain't doing nothing. How about we get you into boxing? So my dad was a big boxing fan. He has big totes of fights from the 90s that he recorded on his illegal cable box. So he would make us sit there and watch videos of fighters like Fernando Vargas when he fought De La Hoya Trinidad, and when Fernando Vargas fought Ike Corte, all those fights. And he got his own gear so we could train in the garage. I hated it. When I was a kid, I hated it. But then when I got older, I grew to love it. I love the feeling of being in shape, and I love the feeling of punching kids and not getting in trouble for it. So
yeah. Where did you grow up at? Did you grow up right there in the Menifee, that area, Riverside? Where did you grow up at?
I'm originally from San Diego. I grew up in the North Park neighborhood.
Okay.
Yeah. So born and bred San Diego.
Okay, so you lived right there in San Diego, North Park area. So you went to Hoover, to that high school. Which high school did you go to?
Well, high school, I went to 3 different high schools.
Okay.
So middle school, I went to I went to Roosevelt.
Roosevelt, yes.
Yeah. And then I went to a high school up north when I lived with my dad, and then we moved here, and then I went to Marietta Mesa.
Oh, okay. Well, I bet you miss San Diego right now, huh?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Jaime.
So, Raul, how did you and Jesse meet? Because I know right now he's preparing you your pro debut. I know you guys have a strong bond. According to Dave Trujillo, he said that you guys have some beautiful chemistry going on. How did that begin, and how do you see that relationship growing in the future?
Well, it started on a hot June 2017 day. I was a chunky fat boy. I stopped boxing for a minute, so I was eating a bunch of tortillas and all that. So I became a fat boy. I was about like 240 when I walked through the door, and Jesse
Wow.
at first, he was all like, "Oh yeah, you know, come in later so you can spar, guy." I got my butt handed to me that day. I got paws put on me. And then Jesse started making me spar more. And even when I was getting my butt kicked, I still kept coming to the gym every day, training hard. And then that's when he started paying more attention to me. And then that's when that's when me and Jesse started clicking. And then it's only gonna get better in the future.
Absolutely.
It's top tier right now, so it's only gonna get better in the future.
You spar Angel Reese on what, month number 5, the undefeated champ?
Oh, really?
I sparred Angel Ruiz like probably like 2 days before Christmas, and he dropped me 2 times with a body shot. And then Jesse's like, "Hey, let's take a picture." Takes my head off. I'm like while posing for a picture, trying to hold in my breath.
It won't happen again.
Hell no.
So who did he spar?
Humility,
He
man.
actually sparred Andy Reese?
No, not
Andy Reese?
Angel Reese.
Angel.
Angel Ruiz.
Who's he? I don't know Angel Reese. Who's Angel Reese?
He's up in Maywood right now.
Okay. What weight does he fight at?
147?
Yeah, I think 140, 147.
147.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, I thought you said Andy Reese. I go, whoa, you win the ring with Andy Reese. That's crazy.
One swift uppercut, I'm off my feet, dog.
Yeah.
See that? I can't even talk about Andy Ruiz like that.
Exactly, man. I was like, whoa, he went with Andy Reese. Well, you know what? Yeah, younger fighter. What are some of your goals? I know you want to become a world champion. What are some of your goals? I mean, are you going to stay at 168? Do you plan? How tall are you? What's your height? You're 6 foot. Okay, so you could easily go to 175 in the near future. Was that your goal, to unify 160? I mean, let's have some long-term goals. Is that to unify or to win a championship 168 and then go to 175 or go down to 160? What are some of your goals?
I'm just trying to win world champions and be the top dog. Like,
okay,
I don't care. I don't really care about how all the money, the social media and all that. How how people have to basically sell like their soul and all that just to get publicity. I'm just trying to be the top dog. I don't want to call people. I want people to call me out. You know?
Yeah.
It's like, because I'm like I don't have to call anybody out. That's what I'm trying to achieve.
Mm-hmm. And Raul, tell me about the guy you're fighting on the 30th. I'm going to watch that fight. Is it going to be televised on Azteca, do you know, or is it going to be on DAZN?
I don't think Jimenez has mentioned he's going to give us a couple of opponents lined up within the next week or so.
Okay.
And we'll be posting all the details. We'll post it up on Raul's Instagram account, which is what?
My Instagram account is Raul Lizarraga 619.
And it'll also be on Jibaro's social media pages, Raul Jibaro Promotions. And yeah. But we don't have to
let us know.
What that?
Yeah. So
he's saying that let us know so we can all
yes, sir.
check out the fight and also help get some people to watch it and get his name out there. Yeah. What do you think, Dave?
Is the fight going to be right there in Tijuana, in La Arena Azteca, right there in Tijuana? Do you know where's the fight's going to be at?
No, it's going to be in Tijuana. I just don't know the whole details of the location and his opponent. I'll get the name of his opponent next week.
Okay.
And the location I don't know yet. I'll ask every so often he will change his location. So you're gonna get with me next week. We're gonna have a little teleconference and get all the details and start posting them up, start promoting Raul a little more.
You know, in the next couple of weeks, we're going to be having Fernando Beltran on our show, God willing. and he was a little sick. He was supposed to be here a couple of weeks ago. He had some minor difficulties, but he's doing better now, thank God. And we're going to be definitely telling him, because Tijuana's his hometown. And I don't know if you know this or not, Raul, but San Diego and Tijuana, they're becoming the boxing capitals of the world. I don't know if you knew that or not.
Yeah.
Now with Canelo there and Eddie Reynoso and everybody in San Diego, and then with Eric Morales, you mentioned with him, with his trainers, they're becoming the two boxing. So you're in a perfect place. Being right now, right there in Temecula, Menifee area, you're only, 45 minutes away. So yeah, that's beautiful.
You know,
Trujillo,
it
what
would
would
be
you-
good maybe tell Beltran to give me some rounds, maybe in a few months with after the fight with Munguia.
Oh, okay.
Arm
Yeah, that'd be
rounds.
great. Yeah. Well, we're going to definitely show him the video. We're definitely going to tell him about you, Raul, because you know what? He needs Chicanos at 175. He needs strong, at 168 to be there for him. You know what I mean? Mujia fights at 160. So a 168, or I don't think he has anybody, right? Sanford Boxing at 168.
I don't think so.
No, todos los mexicanos somos chaparritos. You're a tall Mexican. Hey, anything else, Jaime?
No, I think Trujillo had a question.
Oh, dispensa, David.
No, I was actually replying, to the when he does have his debut, and if it's televised, this is one young man you definitely all want to see.
Yeah.
I like I said, I've had the pleasure of watching him and his brother, and I'll tell you what, we're gonna be able to see a young man here that's gonna bring the gente back to these weight classes, and I believe that. They're smart enough here to take his career the right way, and I think we're going to see him for a long time. That's why I was so excited that we could do this, and I could get here when he's turning his pro debut. I was just so excited to say, you know what, we got a guy right here, and I'm a big fan of his, so I want to watch his career, and I want us all to see what I've seen.
Yeah.
And we're going to get that opportunity, so we're definitely going to tune in to all the details on that evening.
Hey, Raul, I have a quick question. What are your thoughts on Edgar Barralga? What's his name?
Berlanga.
Berlanga.
Lunga.
Oh yeah. That fool has some mitts on him. He can throw some. he throws them heavy-handed.
Yeah.
He throws them heavy-handed.
Well, you see what he done to his last opponent.
Yeah.
Throws rocks. I call that throwing rocks.
He throws rocks and he throws them like a clubbing. He clubs you.
Yeah. Well, you'll be in the ring when they. Who's your favorite fighter, Raul? It sounds like it's Fernando Vargas. Was it Fernando Vargas? Who's your favorite fighter?
My favorite fighter of all time is Mexican fighter of all time is Fernando Vargas. My favorite fighter of all time, it's either between Roy Jones Jr. or Mike Tyson.
Really? Okay.
That's before the whole exhibition fight. That's before the whole exhibition fight.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, I like your Instagram 619. I was raised in San Diego. I was a police officer there for 27 years. San Diego PD. So I know exactly where North Park, East San Diego, East Side. I know that whole area very well.
Yeah, I got my mom's family, her generation, they're all from Golden Hills. My grandpa, my mom's parents, they're from City Heights, East Side.
Okay, so look, Golden Hill, that was Loma. So what's her last name? Your mom's side.
My mom's last name, they're the Sesmas, but my grandpa, they're the Perezes.
Okay, I knew the Sesmas. Yeah.
Yeah.
From the Lomas area, we call Golden Hill Lomas. Yeah, small world, huh?
That's not good.
That's right. I'll tell you later about the Sesmas.
You know Grumps? You know Grumps from Lomas?
I knew all those guys. I worked Logan Heights for 12 years.
Yeah.
I had Logan Heights, I had Sherman Heights, and I had Lomas. I had all those three areas. And Shelltown, Esco Viejo. I had all those areas.
Sherman and all that.
Sherman, Lomas. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah. Hey, brother, you know what, man? We wish you the best. You're going to be a great champion. And you know what? We're honored to have you. We're a new show. We just started 2 months ago. And you know what, Dave, thank you very much. We're honored to have you. And you know what? Someday we're all going to look back. We're new, and you're going to be a world champion. And we're going to show this. Hey, this was his first interview. You watch. It's going to happen. Jaime, anything else? Dave, anything else before we finish?
No, I just thank Jesse and I think Raul I think Trujillo, House of Pain, Temecula Boxing Club. I just thank everyone, and I just hope that everyone stays safe during these crazy times. Stay in your own bubble, Raul, so that way you take care of business in Tijuana. And we wish you the best. And just keep in contact. We're going to stay in contact with you, man. We want to grow with you. So we just thank you. And once again, we're going to hit up your Instagram, and then also this video, throw it out there on your Instagram as well. That way we can cross promote and help each other out. But hey, man, thank you. Have a good one.
Dave, anything from you?
I always got to say this. I'm really excited with this young man because I do believe that we're going to be watching him and we're going to be following him as he goes. And just to be a part of it for me, being a fan on this end, to be able to interview him and be sitting here with Jesse, a good friend of mine, to me, it's everything in boxing is. This is where it's at right here. And this young man is doing it. And it's exactly what we need, So, congratulations to you, Raul, Jesse, Temecula Boxing. But you know what? I always got to throw out my House of Pain, baby.
That's right, brother. That's right, man. Hey, guys, Merry Christmas. Thank you very much. Is there anything you want to say, Jesse and Raul, before we log off?
No, again, we're looking forward to an exciting career. Being Raul's on the right path. He has a mindset. He's a strong-willing kid. He worked hard, and nothing's given to him. He's earned. He's going from the bottom up. We're not doing no promotional stunt. It's not a stunt, but we're not doing no fancy stuff on social media. We're gonna be just doing the talking with our fists.
Yeah.
And that's really the way we want to be known. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Raul, anything from you? Last words?
Stay tuned for 2021. It's gonna be an active year.
Yeah. Right on, man. Hey, Merry Christmas, guys. Take it easy, huh?
Merry
Thank you.
Christmas.
God bless you all.